Good morning, students. Today, by online learning, we discuss class 8 chapter Geography lesson written by Zulfikar Ghosh. It's a form of poem. So, what's in this poem? The poet is sharing with us is that can you imagine a city from high altitude by plane, by aeroplane, by what view you see from plane? That is well planned. It's like a geometrical design when we see from high altitude. City is well planned. It's looking like this. It's well designed by man. So in this poem, poet is sharing with us that from high altitude what we see is there is a perfect proportion like a geometrical design. It would be strike as something very different from what is actually while we see from land. What we see from land, we see that it is very haphazard and not planned, well maintained. But when we see from high altitude, it's like a well planned, well managed. So, and what thoughts come in poet's mind, or what question comes in poet's mind, is also discussed in this poem. So, let's start reading. First of all, see about the poet Zulfikar Ghosh. Zulfikar Ghosh, born March 13, 1935, is a novelist, poet, and essayist. A native of Pakistan and current resident of Texas, his works are primarily magical realism, blending fantasy and harsh realism. The poem is written from the perspective of the person who is observing the city from above and seeing it seated in a jet plane. As he ascends the height in the sky, he is able to understand the real meaning of geography. It inculcates in the reader about political division. Now, what the poet is saying that someone has observed all over earth land by plane, and he from there understand the real meaning of geography, how the land is land dividation, कहाँ नेचुरल वेजिटेशन होना चाहिए कहाँ नहीं है, और उस नेचुरल वेजिटेशन है, प्रॉपर रिसोर्सेज हैं ह्यूमन के लिए, तो ह्यूमन को वो चीज़ क्या है अट्रैक्ट करती है ह्यूमन को. हैव यू एवर सीन सिटीज के आसपास सभी टाइप के रिसोर्सेज हैं, दैट्स व्हाई दैट सिटी इज डेवलप्ड, वेल डेवलप्ड. So, and where there is lack of resources, there is you can find there less population of human beings. So it's very clear that by this it is very clear that human attract by natural resource. If he get proper natural resource there, or that area is well developed. So by this poem, poet is telling this only that ज्योग्राफी का प्रॉपर मीनिंग वो इस पोएम के जरिए बता रहे हैं बाय लुकिंग फ्रॉम अबव हाइट फ्रॉम जेट प्लेन. वो जेट प्लेन से प्रॉपर लैंड का डिवाइडेशन देख रहे हैं, किस तरह से वहां पे पूरे अर्थ के ऊपर जो है लैंड है वो किस तरह डिवाइड है, कहाँ पे वाटर बह रहा है, कहाँ पे एग्रीकल्चर फील्ड्स हैं, उनके आसपास हाउसेस भी हैं, उनके आसपास इंडस्ट्रीज भी हैं, एवरीथिंग from above he can see. So let's read the poem. First of all, poem introduction. The poet wrote the poem that displays his concern for the divide and friction faced by man. When he observed things from the height, he could see logical development of existence. It became clear to him why the cities have taken a specific shape and development. He looked at the miniature shape of the city where a mile is reduced to inches on a scale. He emphasized that what looked haphazard and unplanned has logic for its sustenance. When the poet plane reached the height of 10,000 feet, he was able to comprehend the logic behind sitting near water. Man settled in valleys, caves in the vicinity of water resources. He reiterated that land and water attracted the man's attention for habitation. When the plane reached another 6 miles, it became obvious to the poet about the geographical condition. He understood that the earth is round, consisting of land masses and endless water. But he feels miserable at the sorry state of the condition. Ill will, jealousy, barriers, borders were obvious in place of coexistence and mutual respect. Why Weir has built walls across cities and tried to harm others. So, when poet go higher and higher, he observe all the condition of the earth, that it's really logical that why there is a dividation, why the city is well developed, because from above he can see all the proper all the proper habitation, all the proper land, water resource, everything, and that's why the city is well developed. Now let's see the poem. When the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city has developed the way it had. Seeing its scale 6 inches to the mile, then there seemed an inevitability about what on the ground had looked haphazard, unplanned, and without style when the jet sprang into the sky. So, sprang here means flying. Sprang is the past tense of spring, and inevitability is that cannot be avoided. Inevitability that cannot be avoided. And haphazard means without plan or not in proper order. So what's in first stanza? The poet is saying that when he see up from the sky, it appears, or from the window of the plane, it is clear that the city developed just as it was necessary, just as it was necessary for the people. So, what looked haphazard on ground looked inevitable from the sky. Now, the poet is saying, जो हम देखते हैं when we are standing on the land, all the things is looking haphazard, not in proper order or not in well planned or not well planned. जो चीज़ें हमें नीचे अर्थ पे खड़े होकर जब हम देखते हैं किसी चीज को, तो हमें दिखता है कि हाँ जो घर बने हुए हैं दैट आर नॉट वेल प्लान्ड और इन वेल ऑर्डर, और जो एग्रीकल्चर फील्ड है और जो इंडस्ट्रीज हैं और जो वाटर का जो रिसोर्स है वो सभी क्या है वेल प्लान्ड नहीं है. बट द सेम थिंग पोएट इज सेइंग दैट व्हेन वी सी फ्रॉम जेट स्प्रिंग इनटू द स्काई, वो चीज़ें हमें एकदम प्रॉपर ऑर्डर में दिखाई देती है और ऐसा लगता है कि दे आर वेल प्लान्ड, वेल मेंटेन्ड और वेल और in well order. So had developed that had there seemed an inevitability about what on the ground had looked haphazard, unplanned and without style when the jet sprang into the sky. तो यही बता रहे हैं कि इसमें फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कि whenever what things we see on the ground, it's look like an haphazard, it's not in proper order, but when we see from up above in the sky, we know the proper meaning that why they are in this order, because they look in proper order from up above the sky. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities where the rivers ran and why the valleys were populated. The logic of geography, the land and water attracted man, was clearly delineated when the jet reached 10,000 feet. Now, when jet reached 10,000 feet, poet is saying that we know the proper reason that why these cities are here, or because man attracted by natural resource, that is water, that is land, because of land and water and also soil, everything available in our biosphere, that attracts man, that attracts human being. क्योंकि जहाँ प्रॉपर रिसोर्सेज होंगे ह्यूमन के लिए वो वहाँ पे रहना पसंद करेगा, बिकॉज उसका जो भी नीड्स हैं उसके वो सारी क्या है फुलफिल हो रही हैं. पानी होगा एंड देयर इज अ लैंड, तो वो एग्रीकल्चर कर सकता है, और वहाँ पे कुछ और भी रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल होंगे जैसे कोल माइंस जो भी हैं वो अवेलेबल होंगे तो वहाँ उसका क्या है, वो सिटी डेवलप्ड होगी. सो इट्स क्लियर फ्रॉम द स्काई दैट व्हाई these cities are located near river. जो cities हैं वो river के पास क्यों located हैं, क्योंकि वहाँ पे proper facilities हैं. और क्यों वहाँ पे वैलीज हैं वो वेल पॉपुलेटेड हैं, क्योंकि वहाँ पे रिसोर्सेज हैं ह्यूमन के लिए, और ह्यूमन को ऑल दीज नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज दैट अवेलेबल इन द आवर बायोस्फीयर attracted the logic of geography. And by this we learn that हाँ कि कोई लॉजिक है जियोग्राफी में, कि हाँ जियोग्राफी मीन्स जो भी हमारे लैंड के रिसोर्सेज है वो ह्यूमन बीइंग को अट्रैक्ट करते हैं. और ये सब चीजें उसको पोएट को कब पता ऑब्जर्व होता है, बाय लुकिंग अप अबव फ्रॉम द स्काई दैट इज 10,000 फीट. जब वो 10,000 फीट से ऊपर से देखता है तब उसे दिखता है कि हाँ वैलीज इतनी वेल पॉपुलेटेड क्यों हैं, और रिवर है वो के पास में सिटीज क्यों डेवलप्ड है, बिकॉज वहाँ पे नेचुरल जो रिसोर्सेज हैं वो वेल अवेलेबल है उनके लिए, एंड दैट फुलफिल देयर नीड्स. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, that's in second paragraph. Now what's in third? When the jet rose, third stanza, when the plane reached high 6 miles up, the earth looks round, and from that height it is clear that earth has more sea than land. However, one question remains unanswered. It is difficult to understand why people hate and kill one another. Now it's जब वो 6 माइल्स हाई जाते हैं तो वहां देखते हैं कि उनको क्या दिखता है, ज्यादा वाटर. यू नो द परसेंटेज ऑफ वाटर एंड परसेंटेज ऑफ लैंड ऑन अर्थ, हाउ मच it's now see what's in third stanza. When the jet rose 6 miles high, it was clear the earth was round and that it had more sea than land. Now you know that earth is known as blue planet because 70% of earth surface is covered with water. So what the poet is saying, that when he see from up above the height of 6 miles, he see that it had more sea than land. ऊपर से जब वो देखता है तो उसे दिखता है कि ज्यादा जो एरिया है वो किसका है, वो लैंड पे वाटर का. एंड यू ऑल्सो लर्न इन जियोग्राफी that 70% of earth is covered with water. So here also saying that from above height he only sees water all around on the land. Now what's in fourth? But it was difficult to understand that man on the earth found causes to hate each other, to build wall across cities and to kill. From that height it was not clear why. Now it's really last line paragraph is really beautiful and a question for human beings, that what in third paragraph, that 70% of land is covered with water, then why human beings built wall across their cities, built or division of areas. You can see all India is divided into many states, all have their own wall. एक तरह की उनकी खुद की क्या है, सीमाएं हैं, बॉर्डर्स हैं, ऑल हैव देयर ओन बॉर्डर्स. And in cities also they all have their wall across their cities, and there is dividation all around. So the poet is asking from human being that I don't understand why people have in their heart hate for each other, and all over there is a wall across the city, and from that height it was not clear why, because when he go up above the height he cannot see the walls, he just see water all around and little area of land, only the small area of land, and what he sees all around water. So by going very high altitude, poet only see water, and he has a one question arised in his mind, that why when why there are wall around the cities, why there are borders on the earth, and why there is hate in humans heart. ये सब क्वेश्चंस उनके दिमाग में आए when he go up above the height, because from there he only sees water all around, and he sees that there is no need of these borders and all, because as we are same, so we don't need all these walls. We have proper share. We must live as a community. हमें community की तरह रहना चाहिए, and we not need all these things. From that height he know the real meaning of life or real meaning of living. उसे वहां से पता चलता है, because there is a small area of land, and for that only people fight with each other, people hate with each other, and there is a border all around, there is a wall all around. So poet is saying there is no need of this, because from that height he sees that there is a small area of land only on earth, and 70% of land is covered with water. So why there is a need of such walls, such borders on the land? So this remains a mystery for the poet. Last paragraph, that why human beings have hate and want to kill each other. But he know the real meaning of geography from that height, that why there is a dividation, why there is a proper dividation of land, and why the city is well developed, because there is a natural resources available, and that attracts human or man, and that is the reason that why cities are well populated, why his valleys are well populated. And from that height he know the proper meaning of geography, and from that height he sees all the things are well maintained, well planned, well in order. Hope you understand this poem, and you also know the meaning of geography. And you also, whenever you get an opportunity to travel by plane, see that beauty that the poet sees in this chapter. Okay, so thank you and have a cheerful day.